All right, guys, I've got the random 60s, 70s, 80s jukebox here that I seem to have one of in each auction. This is a, what is it? AMI R-80, I think. I think that's what the tag says. Look at this quadraphonic sound. I mean, that kind of narrows in the date because there was that period in the late 70s where they were pushing quadraphonic phonographs. Quad 200, look at that. I don't know that. I don't think they got very far with it. I know my dad had a Panasonic system at home that was a quadraphonic phonograph and amplifier. It was pretty cool. But I guess this is too. I don't know. It's not fully working, but it does something. I'm going to show you here in a second. Let's see. I've got this open, although that key doesn't really open it. It just happens to be unlocked. So you can get in here, and I do have the key to this, so you can get inside it here. I do not have the key to the coin door. Luckily, it has the coin door, but it just needs to be drilled out. Might be money in it. Who knows? I've had this for like 30 years in my warehouse, and this is the first time I've really touched it, other than moving it into the warehouse. It came from a good friend in Peoria. And it is mostly working, but I can't get the sound to come out the amplifier. I know the amplifier is working. You can kind of feel the heat off of it. And I'll show you here. We'll select a record. Let's pick something. It does have all these records in it, by the way. I don't know anything about music, so I'm going to pick... oh yeah, this one looked interesting to me just because I'm a Christian. I knew Jesus before he was a star. So let's try that. So it does say make standard selection is lit, so it's ready to go. Okay, so it's turning the selector now. But it's not actually selecting anything. Which one was that? A0? Okay, let me try deselecting that, or changing it to something else. Okay. I don't know. There. All right, it selected something. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. The motor for spinning this isn't working. You can hear the sound. You hear that, like, hissing sound, especially if I mess with this. So you can hear the amplifier's working. The motor for this is not turning for some reason. And the needle is not hooked up to the amplifier. Now, have I done any troubleshooting and diagnostics? No. So I don't know. But here, if I move the needle over like it's done, it picks it back up and puts it in. Now, it didn't pick the song that I wanted, so I don't know. It probably, the selector unit up here probably needs cleaned. It looks super dirty. So that's probably why it wasn't able to select anything when that was B2 that it grabbed. Let's see.
B is stuck in.
Yeah, I know. Let's try B4 and after. Yeah, I think some of these just aren't making a good connection. There. Oh, yeah. And B didn't pop out. Let's see, it's going... Took out B8. Randy Travis. Okay. Well, anyway, you can see that it's doing some important things. I mean, it's picking out a record and putting it back nicely. That's important. And the selector is spinning and doing some selecting. That's important. Amplifier is on, but it's just not making a connection. It could just be that the cartridge isn't wired up right, or that it's not it's not good anymore. There's any number of things. So I think this is a doable project. If I really cared, I could probably spend a day and figure it out and get it going all the way, but I don't care enough. It's got this interesting little fluorescent fixture to light up the side panel, which is cool. And there's another one over here. I did put a new starter in, but it's not lighting up. Could be the bulb. And then there's a missing bulb here as well. And a missing bulb. No, that's it. It's got one bulb lit there, one here. So it's got two out and two working. That's where it came from, Wizards. That was my friend Greg Cross that ran that business. Wizards is how he would answer the phone. So you're getting however many records this is, probably 100 records with title strips. Oh yeah, and the reason I got a paper towel stuffed in there is I discovered the main problem with it is the on-off switch does not work. If it's in the down position, it's off. If it's in the up position, it's off. But if you hold the switch right in the middle, the power is on. So I just stuffed a paper towel in, holding it in the middle position. So you may need to monkey with that.